Right guys, welcome to today's video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 favorite wrestling figures of the year. So it's not going to be just only Elites, it's not going to be only AEW, it's not going to be only Ultimate Editions, it's going to be everything combined into one, just my top 10 favorites. And it took me a while to think of this list, but I think I've got it down pretty, I'm pretty happy with my list. Obviously it is just my personal opinion, and there were so many great figures of this year. You know, we had like COVID and everything affect production probably, but you know, the company still managed to get out a bunch of different waves of figures, and we even got a new line of figures in the AEW line, so that is just absolutely incredible to get all that this year. But yeah, this was a really tough choice for what to put in the list, but hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I will explain why I put a certain figure there and why some figures that you guys might find suit like one of the best of the year, why I haven't put that on the list. So yeah, stay tuned for that and the list. But yeah, I will be recording a video on the top 10 worst figures of the year. Obviously some figures were so bad I never even picked them up, but I will be doing it based on the ones I have bought, the ones I was most disappointed about. So yeah, that'll be coming out very soon. So first I'll ease you guys into it with some honourable mentions, you could say. And these guys literally did make the top 10, but after looking around and making some changes, I have to change them, sadly. But yeah, it is the new AEW Unrivaled Rey Fenix and the new Elite Series 82 Finn Balor. And I know so many people have put this Finn Balor Elite at number 1. They've called it Figure of the Year, and honestly it is a great figure. Could have easily been in the top 10. Could easily be number 1 even, you could say. But there were so many other great figures like that were unique, that were like unique, you know. But yeah, Finn Balor to me, you know, it's a great figure, but again, it is just another Finn Balor, but with an updated head scan. That's all I pretty much saw in it. You know, it's just got the plain black kick pads, which work for Finn Balor and is accurate. I had to add the jacket myself, and the shirt is really nice. Didn't come with any, you know, mic holding hands, which was annoying as well. So yeah, it's just basically a Finn Balor. It's just a ringside exclusive with a new head and a few little designs, but it is a great figure, don't get me wrong. That's not to say it's terrible. I really do like it. Definitely the best Finn Balor Elite we've ever got, which is non-demon. Then also the new Rey Fenix, which I unboxed not long ago. This was actually number 8 for a little while, but then I changed my mind once I found another figure that came out this year. So yeah, you'll see what that is. But yeah, this Rey Fenix is great. Highly recommend both these figures if you guys can grab them. So yeah, let's move on to number 10. Now coming in at number 10 is the Elite Series 78 Kofi Kingston, and this might surprise a lot of you, but this was honestly my sleeper pick for figure of the year, because you know, it's just another Kofi at the end of the day, but I have not had a Kofi Kingston figure as good as this one, like the way I felt about it. It's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I actually got no loose joints on a Kofi this time, or it's the incredible attire. I absolutely love how this stands out. Obviously Big E and Xavier Woods were both great figures. I assume a lot of people would have thought I would have put Xavier Woods on this list, but I actually think Kofi just scratches it by, you know, by his fingertips. I think he is the better figure overall. Entrance gear would have been nice, then it might have been higher on the list. You know, Woods came with the up down down title. I wish it was a bit shinier and everything like that, but Kofi did come with some pancakes and everything like that. Came with some extra hands as well, but I just think this is a really solid figure, you know, especially the price you can get it for now. It is honestly one of the best figures of the year, and as you can tell by the awesome head scan. You know, we've seen this head scan a few times, I think, but I really do like how this looks. You know, you've got the blonde streak and everything, you've got the accurate torso, great tattoo work. You know, Kofi's figures are always decent, but this one particularly stands out for me. So yeah, Kofi Kingston coming in at number 10. At number 9 we have the Elite Series 74 Andrade, and this has had a torso swap, but even before the torso swap I said it was my figure of the year at the time, and I couldn't believe when I heard that this came out. I believe Elite 74 was the first set to come out this year. I'm pretty sure. I think December ended off with Elite 73 here in the UK. I've kind of done a mix of UK USA dates, like I've included Elite 81 and Elite 82 in my judgment. Despite them not being out in the UK yet, but I did manage to get some from ringside, so that's why they're in this. Or I've decided to put them, or I've took them into consideration, you know. But yeah, Andrade, absolutely great figure, way better than his NXT Elite in my opinion. I love the yellow look. I believe he wore this a few times at the Royal Rumble 2019 as well, and it did come with the masked head, which is removable. Came with the mask you can hold, and yeah, I just really love how this looks. It might be a bit too tall, but you know, it's Andrade. I think he can make it work, and it's so fun to pose, man. Especially with this Sin Cara torso, which is unfortunate that I had to make that improvement. Had to get that done earlier in the year. But yeah, I can't believe this came out this year, man. It's such a great figure. Yeah, definitely recommend that one. Coming in at number 8 is the new Elite 82 John Morrison. I've only recently got this, but I can already tell it's a figure of the year. I mean, you've got a soft goods robe, you've got an updated John Morrison head scan, you've got the ripped torso. It's pretty much everything we asked for when we asked for an updated John Morrison, so I've literally got no complaints about this. I know a lot of people would have said, could you put the more jacked arms on this guy, but I prefer these arms that he came with. You can go check out my review if you want to see those in full. Would I like this to be a separate piece? Maybe, but honestly, I kind of like it like that, because at least I won't lose any parts. But yeah, it's so fun to pose from what I've done already. And yeah, it's just a great updated John Morrison, honestly. Definitely worthy of being on this list. Elite 82 definitely had some of the best figures of the year. Coming in at number 7 is the Elite Series 80 Hansen / Ivar. Just an incredible figure. This year really showed how great Mattel can make some big men as figures, you know, and make them so articulated. That's what I would call this year. Year of the big man, as you guys will see later on. But yeah, this Ivar is absolutely incredible. Used this at Survivor Series and it was so fun to pose. His tag team partner Eric sadly did not make it on this list, even though he's got an incredible head scan. I just thought the parts choices that they chose was a bit strange, and I think this figure is perfect, honestly. So fun to use and a really great figure, so accurate. Love the accessories that came with it as well. The headgear sits on pretty decently, and you know, you came with the war hands as well. Just a great figure. And yeah, definitely the stronger figure out of that set of Viking Raiders that we got, or War Machine. Coming in at number 6 is the first AEW figure in the top 10, and it is the UK exclusive, Smith's exclusive Cody figure that came with the ring. And this is a huge improvement compared to the AEW Unrivaled Series 1. You know, you got the fixed skin tone, the head scan's a lot sharper on mine. You know, you got the nice silver attire, very clean. You got the weight belt there, nothing's loose. And yeah, this is basically the perfect Cody figure in my opinion. I don't know what they could improve on this, honestly. This is literally the base I would use for each Cody going forward. Maybe we could have got a new head scan, you know, that one in the Blood Brothers 2-pack, but this is just a great figure. So, but you know, compared to the Unrivaled one, you can see the skin tone's way better. It looks a lot more professional, less cheaply made. So yeah, that is why he earned the number 6 spot. Coming in at number 5 is the only women's figure on this list, and it is the Elite 79, I believe, Io Shirai. And, you know, Bianca Belair might have been on this list if I got it in time, but I never got her in time, sadly. Hasn't hit the UK yet. But yeah, this Io Shirai would probably still definitely be the number 1 figure, women's figure of the year. You know, you got the awesome cloth jacket and everything. Io Shirai, really did a figure of her. Would have been nice for her to come with the NXT Championship, but I don't believe she was NXT Champion at the time this figure was announced or released. But yeah, it's so fun to pose. Used it at Survivor Series once again, just like the Ivar, and the head scan is spot on. I remember when they showed this at Comic-Con, I believe, and man, my mind was blown. It's just absolutely amazing. Probably my favourite one out of Elite 79. You know, and that set was great. You know, you had Bobby Fish in there, was just missed out on the list, everything like that. But yeah, great figure right there. Coming in at number 4 is the Legends Series Eddie Guerrero, and yeah, this was a Target exclusive, so it was pretty hard to get a hold of. You know, cost a bit more, but worth every penny. So fun to use. Once again, you know, I finally got an Eddie Guerrero in the collection because his older figures were so rare, and I really do like this look that he had with the, you know, blonde highlights in his hair. I think they chose the right torso. The arms look great. Maybe they could have been a bit more jacked as well. He's really in scale with everything. Cloth shirt. The head scan is just spot on. Like, this has to be in figures of the year no matter what. Just an incredible attire, incredible wrestler, and yeah, definitely worthy of the number 4 spot. The only thing that would knock that figure down was being it wasn't exclusive, just like the Cody. You know, that could knock them back a few places because they are a lot harder to get hold of, because I have included that in the judgment. But you know, it wasn't too hard for me. I just bought it off eBay, so yeah, it was all good. Now we move into the top 3, and I actually changed this around a few times. Once I realised this figure came out in 2020, yeah, this came out in 2020, I'm pretty sure, and it is the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar. And I had my list completed, then I saw this guy there, and I was like, wait, that has to be in figures of the year. And yeah, just the best Brock Lesnar elite by far. Literally everything's perfect about this figure. Came with lots of interchangeable hands. The Ultimate Edition torso works really well. He's got the cloth shirt. He's got the 3 interchangeable head scans, and it is just amazing. The double jointed arms on Lesnar are just wonders. They really need to put double jointed arms on each figure, or at least make more Ultimate Editions of people that we want, like AJ Styles. You know, no AJ Styles on this list this year. I thought this year was pretty poor for AJ. You know, you got the Elite 74, which wasn't that great. You got the Elite 77, which was just another black one. Was it even any other ones? I don't know. So yeah, no. I did get some sick custom ones the year though. But yeah, not any great AJs from Mattel. But Lesnar definitely earning the bronze medal of figures of the year. Now, number 2 on this list is an AEW figure, and if you saw my Phoenix review, you will know that I put this guy at the top, and it is the AEW Unrivaled Pentagon Jr. And despite not coming with an extra head scan, this figure is just absolutely fantastic. You got the double jointed elbows, you got the incredible tattoo work. The head scan alone is great, despite having a tongue sticking out all the time, and it is just so fun to pose. You know, especially because, you know, Pentagon isn't the slimmest guy, but he is quite wide. And I think they really showed that in the figure, and it is just so great to use. And you know, the AEW Rival line absolutely killed it this year, getting 2 figures on the list in my top 10. And yeah, some other great figures in the wave as well, like the Phoenix, as I said, but the Pentagon was definitely the best one they've released this year. So with Pentagon coming in at number 2, who is number 1? Well, it is the limitless Keith Lee, and this figure is absolutely incredible. Maybe because it's new and I only just got it recently, but you know, I'm still riding high on that wave. But even without that, this figure is just perfect, honestly. I thought all the parts choices were amazing. The head scan is spot on. The vest is great. So glad we got his NXT look. And I should have the chase very soon, but don't have that. And unfortunately, maybe I like that one more, but it is essentially the same, just a repaint. But yeah, great, just absolutely fantastic Keith Lee here. I think everything about it is perfect. So great to have an elite of one of the best in the world. And that is why he is number 1 on my list. You know, any of these figures could be number 1 in your opinion. There could be some ones not on this list that is your opinion. I did base this from Elite 74 up until Elite 82 from all the figures that were released this year. And that I managed to get a hold of. I don't think there's anyone that I didn't get that might have been on this list. Maybe Elite 81 Belair. Maybe Elite 82 Gronk. No, not really. That was a joke. You know, no Ricochets on this list this year. No Aleister Blacks, because the last one was Elite 73. Elite 75 Pete Dunne, that was another great one. Unrivaled Kenny Omega could have been on this if it wasn't so loose and the torso had the right skin colour. And even the War Games UE figures could have been on here. Elite 78 Orton. So many great figures this year, guys, but these are my top 10. Let me know if you agree. Let me know your top 10 wrestling figures below in the comments, and I will be doing top 10 worst figures of the year, which I'm going to start organising now. But yeah, be sure to leave a like on the video, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.